What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're all having a great week, or had a great week. We've got some in before trust today, which is interesting. We got a bunch. Trust was slacking. I think Ren doubled up. We had Dad in there. And me. Imagine that. Anyways. Today... Where's my, before we even get going, where's my lotion? There's my lotion. I made 2 gorgets, and then realized that both those gorgets were half an inch too small. And my gorgets are like, they are the exact size of your neck. So, with like a little bit of room. So I'm gonna redo the backs of them, which is kind of weird. Because the fronts have some art on them that I lasered, and I don't have my extractor set up how I'd like it to be lasering during the day right now. I've been doing a lot of lasering at night, so I don't annoy anybody. So, this is convoluted, but I want them done today. So I'm going to pull the back and front off of each other, and then remake the backs, and then attach them. Is what it is. So, I currently have, let's see, what do we got? What the fuck is that? Wrong room. Ooh, very, it's always so bright. I should redo my settings for this. Well, maybe it's just because I zoom in so much. Come here. Come here, camera. It's a little tight. This shirt is my shirt. It's one of the shirts that I sell on darkhorseworkshop.com. Darkhorseworkshop.com. So, I've got this gorget, now that I've removed the autofocus. It's got a cool back too, but I'm not too worried about it. The back was just something I threw in. So they're just gonna get a regular back. And then I've got this one that I've got to pry apart as well. And put a longer back. I'm putting longer backs on both of them to make up for it. It's really stupid. I should just do this tomorrow. But it'll be a process of fuckery. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the process of fuckery goes. First things first. The wax is on. The wax is melting. The wax is also drying the dye job, the black dye job, on what was I gonna say? Oh, it's drying the black. So I dyed it black and then threw it on top of my turkey roaster to dry, because anybody that's done any waxing knows that if you put it in not dry, it's gonna suck a lot. So all I really gotta do is cut this away and get these rivets off. Then I can remake the back of each one. This is so dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb, but I'm doing it anyways. And then I'll convolutedly make new fronts for the other backs when I have the ability to do some laser art without pissing off the neighbors. So. And maybe everybody will learn something, like how not to cut yourself. Let's work with that. Oh, fuck. Part of not cutting yourself is to have a sharp knife. Funny that. I heard a ding. Who's that? Oh, it's Kelly. That's not the answer I was expecting. Alright. Alright, pry this shit apart. Make sure I don't take off the wrong thing. What am I taking off? I'm taking off the back. Not the whole thing, just the fucking rivets. I'll repad. And restitch the, I'll do new padding is what I'm trying to say on the other one. Alright, where's the little beast? Put something down so I don't fucking melt my table. Well, you know what? I won't even know if... Yeah, this will be interesting. You know what? I'm putting eye protection on. So one of these days I'm going to catch a burr in the eyeball, and I think that would be the end of somebody's eyesight. I would think it would just attach itself to your eyeball, and that'd be it. What are we working on? We're working on not being able to see. One second. I'm doing some modifications to some gorgets that were supposed to be shipped a few days ago, but were too small, so I'm putting new backs on them. Realistically, usually I would just rebuild the whole thing, but I want them done today, and I'm like obsessed with getting them done today. So I'm just... And I can't laser the fronts in time because of the smell of my laser right now. I need to figure out a better extraction system. So I'm just redoing the backs. Pulling the backs off, remaking the backs, putting them back on, out the door. Which is absolutely stupid, but I'm doing it anyways. Hot metal can melt itself into your cornea. Says Papa. See? 100%. Gotta watch out. Kinda needs a new belt, but we'll fucking get there. Smoking. Come on, don't you fucking... Stay strong, get in there. I'm amazed this belt hasn't gone yet, it's old, it's really old. Oh, the battery's going though, uh-oh. Uh-oh! Don't you dare melt on my table. Alright. Back away from me, so I don't fucking use it accidentally. You can just get thrown into there. There we go. Oh, and hello, Christopher. Didn't see you there. Greetings. Alright, got that front off. Now we're going to do this one. Then we're going to prep all our pieces, make sure we got everything for our new set of stuff. And once again, I'm taking the back off. Just got to repeat that to myself so I don't fucking make a mistake. May not make it too well again. Come on. No! I can side pedal the other one. I just don't want to make it an absolute disaster. Alright. Well prepared I was today. Charging. I don't really like side cuttering these. I don't want to make a mess, but I may be making a mess. We'll see. Do not touch that. Also, will burn itself to your fingertips. Excellent choice. Ooh, 10 stream streak for trust over on Twitch. Nice. Alright, can I get this out of here without absolute mayhem? Ugh, fuck. You know, I could just leave it for now as I prep other stuff. Let's just leave it for now. Maybe I can get a little juice out of that battery. What do we got? Prep all our parts. Whoop. Got some bits. I'll need another tongue. I have another tongue right here. I'll have to make one. Alright, whatever. Bits. More bits. New back. For this fucking thing that I need to take apart still. And one sec. Out one side, in the other. Here we go. My parts box. For gorgets. Tab. Don't have any more. Unless I dye them. I'm not going to dye them. Back bits. Where's the other ones? This can go, and this can go in here. Can't be hot if it's not glowing. You know what, Papa? I don't think I'm going to trust anything you have to say. Alright. Double check that this is... Where's my... Oh, I fucking threw it. This should be fine. Yeah. They don't go on this part, but they're the same hole spacing, just in case I do a left-handed gorget, so I can, on my patterning, and swap my tabs. These are also too long, I gotta change that on my pattern, so I'm gonna cut them right now. Don't need these anymore, do I? At least for now. Better. Hola, Anabel Cuero de Arte. Greetings from Spain. Awesome. Love it. Yes, these are plastic. No, I'm not going to use something different. I don't care. Nobody sees it. when you put your gorget on, nobody sees them. Leave me alone. All right. What do I need? I need bevel. Ooh. Is that the right one? Where's the other? I just pulled the other one. Fucking right in front of me. One plastic thingy. Hey, Fredo B or Frito B or Fre Doobie. One of those gotta be right. So I'm smoothing these out because here, let's do this real quick. My gorgets lock, and it needs to fit between some squishy lining and foam that it could get caught on, and the waxed outer. So it needs to have a bit of a smooth zip, right, and a little bit of a curve. So I'll heat gun the curve on it slightly as well. Could use a metal bit. If I had more metal stuff here, I might. If I had a CNC or something, I'd probably do something like that. I guess I could probably order. I think I've gone over this before. I could order some tabs. Aluminum, maybe? I don't know. Did I do both sides? I didn't, did I? No. Sand it up. Papa, sorry, I missed that, Papa. I'm looking at. I gotta close one of these tabs. I don't need to look at the other one. This is the only one I really need to look at. Papa said I'd be offended if it wasn't reasonable. If it wasn't reasonable. Don't trust picking up. Man, I've burnt myself a few times. Well, this looks like it'll be fine. Nope. There, it's pretty smooth. It's about where I need it to be. This block has seen better days. Just need to smooth it a little bit, nothing crazy. Oh, I know what I can do over here. I can pop this out, pop out the chat, and then hide the chat. There. Now I've got both my screens, so I can. My problem is I've got my Twitch and YouTube chat over here, and then I've got just YouTube over here, and over here it's bigger, and my eyes are shit. So I keep looking over here, but I can just squint. It'll be great. My English is very bad. Probably as good as mine. Dave says, is the free pattern also available as a PDF or just as it is in the Discord? That pattern, you can probably open an SVG file in a browser, honestly. I think Cosmic was mentioning that. I'm gonna make it a PDF. I just haven't got around to it. So if you want to wait, if you want to wait for that, probably tomorrow I'll do it. So it'll be real fast. It's not gonna be a complicated thing to do. I think I did that that wallet pattern maybe on a stream. I don't know. I whipped it up pretty quickly. It was, and it's old, and it's not on my website. I'm like, wait a second, this isn't even on my website. I should get some people to make it. So, oh yeah. So if you're wondering, there is a free pattern on Patreon right now. If you're not a free, you can become a free member of my Patreon, which is, well, it's free, so that's good. And occasionally I release free patterns. And this month I'm doing a bifold wallet, which is super weird for me. Like, I do mostly medieval fantasy armor and pouches and stuff, but I've got a free pattern, a bifold wallet, and I got a contest on my Discord server to make it. And prizes are automatically, as long as you enter, so as long as you take my pattern and make a wallet and take a picture and enter, you get a free pattern on top of that. So it's like getting 2 free patterns if you just make the thing. But the winners get 2 free patterns, so that's like 3 free patterns? I don't know about my math. I think my math is pretty good. What grit are you using? I don't know. Block grit. It's not very... It's probably... What's the other one? This is 60, I think, in here. This is 120. I feel it's probably really worn down. Maybe 120 on this block. But I could, like... part of the thing I love about the block is that it's, right, you're like, it's got that give, so it's gonna round it as well. So you could just take any block and just put whatever grit you have lying around on top of it, and it's gonna press into it and do that same kind of thing, right? Not that grit. Okay, it's not 120. Maybe 60? No, that's the wrong way. Maybe 240 or something? I don't know, this is really light. I thought they used to have them written on the end. I don't know, but 120 was too heavy. Take that for what you will. All right, we've done our little tabs. Little tabs are done. Hands aren't totally destroyed. Throw a little more beautiful lotion. Brought to you by CeraVe. If it's got a V something, make it CeraVe. Remember, everybody, that this stream is, at least on YouTube, free of commercials by your donations. So if you want to gift memberships or do a little super chat or something to say thank you for the feedback, the stream, the mayhem, the chaos, all that, it's greatly appreciated, but not necessary, even you just hanging out. And I'll talk about that repeatedly, no pressure. Okay. Alright, we got our little tabs. This one I can actually put the tab on because I've got, it's because of wax. It's wax. The only problem is I need another camera. Somebody send me another camera. I should go buy a GoPro. How many slots do I have? I've got 1, 2... I got room for 2 more cameras on my... I should just buy some shitty GoPros. Maybe. Why am I rambling? Because the camera I was gonna use is off in the sink room. I'll drag it out here, fucking whatever. Fucking whatever. Once again, adjusting this fucking thing. This is pre-laser. This is a pre-laser cut gorget back, since it doesn't have its holes on it already. What all am I gonna need to do? I'm gonna build this out. I'm gonna stitch the backs. This needs to get done. I need to. I've just got so much shit to do. One second. I'm gonna grab the other camera. Come on, camera. No. I know. Hold on a second. I'm coming. Alright. Where we got going on here? 2. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. What an incredible camera. Now we need my set cutters. Move this stamp tablet out of the way. Plug in. Hammer. These are the only parts that I don't put a burr or washer under. I think they'll be fine just where it's situated and what it's doing as far as in conjunction with all the other bits. So I just stick it in and then I use the plastic as the washer on the back. I don't even know how this is gonna look. Whatever. I'm sure it'll be glorious. Whoops. Right in the face. Wonderful. Just got here. Is it a gorget day? It is, Jack. It's a I fucked up gorget day. I made a couple of gorgets. Don't focus on my face. Remove the face. Whatever. Let's do this. Crafting. So I made a couple of gorgets, and I wanted them to go out Tuesday. That's fucked up. Whatever. And it's just not the right size. So I gotta. It's a long story, convoluted story. Usually I would just remake the whole gorget. This is just making work for no real reason. But stay with me here. I can't use my laser today, but I want them out today. I can't use it during regular hours because my exhaust system is a little weird. I'm kind of blowing burning leather smell into another unit. So I try only laser at night, and so I'm just replacing them, saying fuck it. And it's, you know, people can be like, oh, hey, that's how I would do it if I had to do that. It's something different. Prying shit apart and putting it back together. It's gonna be great. Alright. Anyways. What am I doing? Crafting is what I'm doing. Okay. We got our bits. We're hoping for that battery to be suddenly magically charged. What does it mean? 15 minutes? Let's see if it's charged. Just a little bit. I shoot it for 5 seconds here. 10 seconds. I don't know if that's good for the battery or not, just taking it off, but whatever. Alright. Come on, baby. You got it. You got it. Nice and quick. Let's go. That charged up way better than I thought it would in that amount of time. Nice. Where'd the fucking... Fuck. Yeah, redoing the backs. Which is stupid. Just remake the whole thing if you have time. Because then you got extras. Now you're just gonna have to make new backs again? No, fronts. You're gonna have to make new fronts. But for today, whatever. We're making it happen. Is what it is. Oh, we need some back flaps. That's not enough. This stuff's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it's not so weird that I won't use it. This is what I usually use. What the fuck is this? 6, 7? Eh. It's really close. Fuck it. I can use it for anything else. Alright, where's my parts? One sec. Why are you in my way? Yeah, I've got a dribble too. I could have used that, I guess. Oh, I just don't know how it's set. That's the only thing I have that for. It works good. Oh, that's weird. Weird finish on that shit that it's not. It's very liquidy. Weird? Strange. Anyways, just has to stay for me to cut it. It's like I'm using a paintbrush. What is this? So yeah, not perfect, but this will do. It's not like... It'll hold fine. It's about the same weight. It's a little heavier. And I'd love to get rid of it. So here I am getting rid of it. I don't even remember what this came from. I've got so many hides underneath this bench that's just like... Oh, I've had this hide since when I worked on Arrow. Like, there's some green leather under there. I know it's from fucking Arrow. Right at me. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but it's there. What can I do before... Oh, buckles. Just talk to myself a little bit here. Ignore me. Let's get some buckles on this thing. But it also means we need some keepers. We need to make 2 keepers anyways. Where are you?
There you
There you are. Hey, Cosmic. That should be fun. I should put a little... Now that I think about this, I should put a little arrow on this so I know which way is zoom in and which is zoom out. It's sitting right here. Oops. Better. Tap over here real quick. Two keepers. Nice, Jeremiah. That's pretty funny. One does one does not simply staple leather. Not with 1,000 staplers could you do this. I'll go. I'll take the stapler to Dark Horse Workshop. overthink it. Wait, what? It's just a prototype? Isn't that my saying? This isn't a prototype though. Can't say it. Check to make sure the other side of your rivet isn't going sideways. Alright, so we got that done. And I didn't fuck it up, which is always a bonus. Granticus Maximus. Fucking, that's a wicked name. Do you have a default layout for holes, slots used when attaching buckles? I do. I find I'm constantly using scrap to make sure my fit is right before making my final straps. Yeah, my patterns are like... Granted, I use a lot of... where's my brain? I'm using a laser cutter a lot now, so it's perfect. But when if I've got it on paper, it's fine. It's always fine. What, Lord Ironfang Werewolf? With a name like that, you just found this stream? That's ridiculous. Of course, it is. It is YouTube, so... It is difficult to find that kind of stuff. Anyways, whatever. Well, welcome to the hole. Anyways, where were we? All right. Oh, that's the wrong fucking thing. Here we go. So we got these parts here. I'm just, because this is the most convoluted way of, oh, I should get rid of this, right? What am I getting rid of? I'm getting rid of this so I don't fucking accidentally use it. Throw it in my bits bin. We need to sew this shit onto here. Is that the best thing to do right now? No. But because this is convoluted, it's gonna be what's gonna happen. So, power up the beast, as in flip the switch, kick the mannequin arm out of the way. Christ. Need somebody to clean up after me. And then you get to come over here. You get to come over here. Except it doesn't walk on its own, so. Buddy. Come on. Right there. Need more cameras. Maybe one more camera on a, like on a slide that I can just go whoosh, over to the other side of the shop and then whoosh, over to this anvil. Or I could move the anvil over here and always have stuff on this side. Maybe. All right. Just a drone flying around here? It's not a terrible idea. Granticus Maximus. I meant more when you're making a new project that you haven't laid a template out yet. I made new kilt side straps for a friend, and I spent way too much time figuring out where the slots holes went. Oh. You know what? This is honest. I'm a terrible person to ask that question because I'll wing it. I'll just fucking I'll just do it. And if it's a big failure, that's on me. And I do have years and years of practice, so I'm pretty good at winging it. But winging it is not necessarily the greatest plan in the world. Doing a little layout beforehand and just making sure everything makes sense, and then mounting your appropriate straps and holes and all that kind of stuff. But kilt, I don't know, like kilt straps at the side. You need the person there. You need to see how it's gonna fit. That's a whole different ball game because like fit and fabric and leather. Werewolf Magnus has amazing patterns and artwork as well. Lots of his stuff is used in the world of SCA combat. That is true. That's true. What am I doing here? I'm hitting buttons. Did Werewolf say something else, or am I just... I started making my own leather projects a few weeks ago. I got lots to learn, but happy with what I've done so far. That's awesome. Dive into it. It's a slippery slope into the depths of hell. Or maybe not that dramatic, but... Alright. Crafting. Meow. The Cobra Class 4. Oh shit, I need to... I kind of wanted both of them here. I'm going to be jumping around a lot today. Sorry, guys. Alright, now I got to go all the way around this table to get to my sewing machine. Cut this a little weird. I don't know. It's not a big deal. I can just trim it afterwards, but it is off. It's a new pattern piece, but I can't find my other one. Whatever. It'll be alright. Somebody help point that werewolf to the Discord server as well. I'm sure werewolf has Discord. I sense it. Now, to not fuck up the lining of this part. What's this? Got random wax on my shorts. Nice. Alright. Alright. Broke at the right time, but it's still kind of weird. You know what? I'm going to be right here in a second. Okay, okay. Bollocks. Bollocks. Where's my... burning? Don't fall over, camera. Jesus fuck. Do I need you here? I don't really need you here. I need you over here. Let's go, buddy. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of spam. Nice spam. Wonderful. Boom. And there. Alright, we've got our little tailpiece. Goes on to here. One thing I have never put on these patterns that I probably should get around to doing is just a little dot on my laser version. Just a tiny little dot at the center back, because I eyeball... After I place my own dot, I just eyeball the tail on for center. But it should probably just have a tiny little dot right at the stitch line. That would make sense, right? Hell, I could put stitch lines too. Well, I think that just might get a little crazy. So 5 inches or so. Ish. That's all I need. Your thighs are all tore up. What have you been doing to tear up your thighs? Patrick says, how I size a strap, I make both sides of the strap measured to where I think the attachment points will be, buckle the strap together, dry fit it, adjust as needed. That's a good idea too. Put them together before you mount the straps, then everything will... What happened? What did I wiggle? I think my monitor just came loose. One sec. I need another monitor. This is silly. This happens once a stream now. Well, 2 streams in a row is once a stream, isn't it? Okay. We've stitched that back on. I've marked this. This is going to be glued. I don't need to really glue it right yet. I'm going to do a quick look at my my wax right now. I don't think it's going to be ready. I put it. I thought it was on high, and then I only put it on maybe an hour and a half ago. I don't think that's enough time. Oh, Chris doesn't wear leg armor, just knees. Well, that's just... I think we went over this before. I am a menace. I am a leg shot menace. Being left-handed helps. Left-handed and 6'4" helps with that, and with a 36-inch sword. Okay, I'm gonna check the wax. I'll be right back. Not ready, but I forgot that I have to buff these up and put a little bit of a burnish on these. I have 2 leg armor patterns now. I got my new one. Being training against a lefty, that doesn't help. But that's my primary target. What kind of shield are you using? Is it a shorter shield? Yeah, granted, because I just before I got knighted in the Society for Creative Anachronism, my right shoulder was slowly disintegrating, so I kind of like got knighted. I had surgery, and then I switched to left-handed because it didn't really heal as how I would have liked it. Oh, right, with a blocking stick, like Mario deal. A blocking stick, fucking Mario. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yeah, I am a convert. I'm a better fighter left-handed than I ever was right-handed, but I've been fighting at a high level left-handed than way longer than I ever did right-handed. Like, you know, you peak, you knighted, and then you go from there. It didn't take me long to get good left-handed. Is it like a double-ended, Chris? You got like a pokey poke on both sides? Just a new, fresh beeswax. Pokey on both sides. You know, you're gonna have, unless you decide to say fuck it and switch hands to this is an insane thing. Switch hands to fight the lefties. That stick is gonna be a bitch. Like, forget his SCA name, but Joshua, he fights with axe with pokey and sword. He gets a shield if he's fighting a left-handed guy. Just like, I'm fighting with a shield against lefties. I don't really need to do this one, but just need to do the one. Usually I have all these bits, but didn't have these, which is silly. Usually I would also hit the motorized burnisher, but for this we're just gonna do a little easy. Ooh, shiny. Yeah. Blocking legs is tough. I think a lot of it is like, I don't know how long you've been fighting, but I know newer fighters don't even think about throwing at legs half the time. So like, don't cover them either. So it's quite the learning curve to like get to that point. It's the last thing to block, and you using that stick is like, that's rough. That's a rough decision, but it's all good. Which is brave, right? I'm just gonna do a quick pass on this motorized. I'm not switching the camera. I'll be right back. See it some other time. But yes, GoPros. Maybe. I don't know. Or how about just a couple more Sony cameras? Oh yeah. Oh, well, SCA is a different animal. What were you doing before that? So everybody, it's always a weird little things, depending on your shit. You probably told me this already, so apologies if I'm forgetting. Granticus says, last time I tried to get in and learn, all the guys were righties, and I had to learn on the right and transfer moves as best I could. Yeah, it's transferring, like, left-handed fighting is so different. Unless you're fighting another left-handed fighter, then you like should fight like a right-handed fighter. You know what I mean? With Bohart style steel instead of heavy. Cool. Was it more is there more grappling or anything in that? Alright, so that's nice and polished. Excellent. Now it's going to go back on top of the wax pot to continue to dry. I think it's probably dry. It's that alcohol-based Phoebing's USMC Black, so it should be fine. But who knows? You never know. Fredo says, what did I miss? I had to run to the store for my boss wife. Not much, you know, just working our way through the bits here. I have, this needs to be waxed. This needs to be glued. I just need to decide what order to do stuff in. Like, I need to mount this shit on here, but this needs to be whoops. This shit needs to go on here, but this needs to be waxed first before I can sew it. Ridiculous. Oh, I know what I can do. There's a couple things I can do here. We need some back lining and we need some back foam. I wonder if I got any foam pre-cut here. Maybe. In the big bin of blue. Hello. What do I have here? That might work. Boop. Is that the only one? No. Maybe. Alright. This supposedly is 16. It should. This probably won't fit. No. Oh, was there a 16 right there? Supposedly is a 16. Let's see if it fits. It's sort of hit and miss sometimes. It needs to be just shy. You know, that's almost a 15. I don't like that. It'll be up a bit. I don't like it. And this one's an 18 probably. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna remake this one into a better, a little bit of a wider 16. Because we gotta, man, we're putting some lining over it too, some leather. You don't want it right to the edge, but you want it close. Watch, it won't fit right. Christine's gotta run to town for a dog harness. Cool. Yeah, that's about right. Where I want it just shy of the ends. It's just shy. Depending on the thickness of your lining. I use like garment weight black for it. Chris says, no grappling, SCA heavy rules with bowherd gear, so full armored required. No thrusting, I guess. Bowherd rules. Obviously no thrusting, that would be insane. Pretend I didn't even say that. There's obviously no thrusting. And sometimes if you're really good at one thing, you gotta unlearn your fucking self to be able to be good at something else. It's like tough. It can be tough. What am I reading here? I'm reading stuff. All right, we're still going along here. 26 people. This is a how long have we been going? No, an hour. Nice. I'm gonna probably go longer than 2 hours today because I do want to finish these off. This is just another reminder. No commercials on YouTube because of donations, so you can gift memberships to people. You can become a member yourself, super cheap, $1.99, or the higher level membership, you get a pattern starting on the second month, and every month thereafter you can get a pattern. This is your reminder. If this is your anniversary of your second tier of the Dark Horse Workshop YouTube membership, make sure you email me for your patterns. You can do super chats, super stickers, all that kind of stuff. And if you're new here and haven't heard about the Discord server, make sure... Oh, I gotta moisturize, for sure. It's never too early to moisturize. Moisturize, CeraVe. Make sure it V CeraVe. Day 100 of putting CeraVe in front of the camera until I get a sponsorship. Yeah, make sure you're on the Discord server. And make sure you're a free member at least on Patreon, because I just released a free pattern on Patreon. It's a simple bifold wallet, so if you're looking to get into Leathercraft, it's a really easy pattern. It's currently only in SVG. You could, in theory, just print it, but there's no instructions and shit. So I'm going to do a PDF up this weekend, hopefully tomorrow, and then everybody can have at it. And then use that pattern for the new contest. In Rio, I'm still going with my rambling. New contest on Discord is for that pattern. So you make that pattern, and just by entering the contest with your picture, a lovely, beautiful, amazing picture, doesn't matter, just get it in there, then you get another free pattern. So if you enter the contest, you get a free pattern. But if you win the contest, you get 2 free patterns. And there's 2 chances to win. There's a popular vote, and there is my pick. And the my pick is there because sometimes, like not sometimes, I'm always looking for the best representation of the pattern, because I'm trying to get easy photos for some of the digital stuff that I do, because I'll make a pattern and not get around to building it. So there's patterns that I've never even built, that you guys have built, and people in the chat have built, and I'm still like, I'll get to it eventually. So yeah, where was I? Right, that's my spiel. Spiel complete. Okay, where are we now? My hands are moisturized. Fuck, you know what? You know what I hate the feeling of? Fucking foam. Does anybody else have a foam issue? I think it's part of my like psoriasis, dermatitis, whatever the hell I got going on. It's just like Jack O'Hooligan says you should pitch an ad campaign to CeraVe. All their commercials are for women and they ignore the industrial applications. Oh. That's not a terrible idea at all. It's just because I'm not doing this in order, I'm fucked up with what I need to do next. I need to wax stuff. The wax isn't ready. Doesn't matter. Can't wax anything. Which also means I can't sew these parts. Because they're waiting for the other bit to be waxed. Which also means I can't mount this tab. Because it's waiting for the other part to be waxed. Which also means I can't use this or the buckle. I'm just going through shit. Right. So we've got this here. This 17. I'm going to check the black back. 1 second. Just got to make sure this is going to fit after wax. So we can go do a little beep beep curve. And we can put this in here and hope that it lines up. And if it doesn't, we'll just trim it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of trim maybe. Oh, it's really close. Tiny bit of a trim. Tiny bit of a trim. Oh, are they both 7? No, it's a 16 supposedly. I don't know what's up sometimes. Oh, that's because the other one is a 16. This is lying. Hey, Lisa, what did the allergy? Is that an immunosuppressant? Those allergy shots? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm getting a little fed up with the whole rigmarole of trying to get my psoriasis dealt with. Do you have a preacher's collar gorget pattern? I'm not sure what that is, but you could check out McEwen. McEwen Handcraft has a different gorget pattern that has like a more of a bib. Is that what that is? Hey Sterling, I am doing a fixing a fuck up. I made these 2 gorgets too small, and instead of making 2 more gorgets that are the right size, I have decided to take the backs off of these gorgets and put new backs on for convoluted reasons, but sound reasons. So that's what we're doing. We're just replacing the backs. We pulled off the old backs, and we're going to put new backs on, waiting for the wax to get to the right spot. It's probably going to be a little while still. So I'm going to prep this lining and get everything glued up and shit like that. All right, lining. CeraVe has a psoriasis lotion that's pretty decent depending on the severity. It at least helps with itching and flaking. Like, I don't have like an itch. It's so like a little bit of an itch, I guess. Not a. I don't know. And this one is pretty good. It's got some of the stuff that you're looking for. I know that there was one that said psoriasis on it. I just haven't been able to find it. Probably on Amazon or something. Yum. Alright. We need patterns shit again? I do. Sorry, 1 sec. Gorget parts. use this. Doesn't quite fit, but it is lining it, and it's close. It all gets folded under, so the edges aren't super important. Hey Jordan, yeah, you're not missing a ton. I had to rip out the backs off. Do I go in my spiel? No, I'm not gonna go into my spiel. I fucked up. I'm fixing my fuck up in a convoluted way. It's about the extent of my information. Alright, we got this. Are these the same size now, or do I have to worry about sizing on these? I don't. They're like identical. Beautiful. That shit needs to be glued. I could glue that right now, and then what does that mean? Well, this has to be glued as well. I could finish the brown one. Glue the back. Attach the lobster tail, glue the foam in, lining in, stitch it, remount it, then stitch it? Can be complicated stitching. This is about to be interesting. Anyways, I know what I have to do for sure is I have to put this back on, and I've got to deal with this. So I'm gonna move the camera and then we're gonna do some stink room footage here. Questions? Oh, subscriber. Hey, Erden is Urkan. Greetings welcome to the stream. Going into the stink room. That's a big fail. One sec. Something unplugged. Ha! There we go. Alright. Let's see how this goes. There we go. First spray is away. Now we just have to wait for that to dry a little bit. 5 minutes. Then we're gonna put the foam on, spray it again, and we're gonna put the dog collar on. Then we're gonna take the foam, do some cuts, and then stitch that on awkwardly. I think it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be an awkward stitching. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. So usually I complete the back with the tab, with the hinge, and then I mount the front on without any padding or lining, and then I rivet that on. And then I stitch the front on. And for some reason, I always thought that was the only way I can do it. I'm pretty sure that's incorrect, but we'll see. Pretty sure that's incorrect though. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, hydrate. Little Gatorade today. Gatorade. What is it? Glacier? Glacial cherry. Who doesn't love glacial cherry? New from Gatorade. Zero. Glacial cherry. Frozen bits of fun. Little moisturize. Yeah, so the brown one will finish up. Hopefully by the time the brown's finished up, it'll be time to finish up the black one, and you guys can all leave. Oh, 1 second. Where's my phone? The wife has Facebook messaged me. I think. Yes. Claws are already done. She wanted me to clip the kitty's claws. Claws, not class. Claws. And I did them before I came to work because I'm a boss. Anyways, I'm gonna go back over there and do the other shit. The mess of messes. Later, Downey. Thanks for stopping in. And all that shit. Alright, now we got the back done. What else can I do while I'm, like, waiting for wax? I can do this. Just needs a little tiny curve, nothing crazy. Just something small. That's fine. All right. All right. Now we've got that other bit to bring over here, and hey, we're kind of rolling along. This is good. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll just go grab it. I don't need to switch cameras. Alright. Some pretty important information when you're doing a lining like this. If you ever get around to doing a lining like this, you got to remember that you got to cut it first of all to help it curve around the edge. Where's my stylus for so I can be Captain Pointy? Captain Pointy. So I'm gonna cut in here where this got the curve. If it didn't have the curve, it'd probably be fine. No, it wouldn't probably be fine. It would be you just fold it over. But it's got the inside curve. You don't want to cut right to the edge, and you don't want to cut like you want to at least have the thickness of the edge plus a little bit of distance so that it can come around here and come to here or so. You don't want like a big slice in your gorget lining if you can help it. The stitching will conceal most of it, but watch now I'll have a big fucking slice in it. Like a tiny little spot on this one here. Like here's a good example. See like you can barely see it like in there. That's about as much as I want to see usually. Cause it's you know you don't want too much. Anyways. Lord Ravenfar just resubscribed for 6 months. Nicely done. Whoop. Thank you, appreciate you. Over there on the Twitch verse. I'll usually do 3 cuts. Not usually. I always do 3 cuts. And so we've come over, and we've come down enough that it's not going to show a lot. You know, it might show a little bit, but it's not going to show a lot. That's the key. When I get to my ends, pretend you're wrapping a Christmas present. Push them in. Same on the other side. Whoop. Just because once this folds in, you don't want it like fucking dangling up here, sticking out of your top of your gorget. It'll look weird. Purely for looks, which is what I'm usually about first. You want that taper, right? Now, another thing you couldn't do if you want to, I usually don't anymore. Like I thought it was. If you've got thicker linings, this is what makes sense. If you've got thicker lining and you've got like all these little bits on here sticking up because of the curves and changing, you can just like pop in there and just cut them away, right? Or like here's a good one where I don't want that at the fold. So I'm just fucking get in there, cut it away. Over here is another little fold bit. There. Alright, now what? Now it's back to stitch action. We're gonna stitch that in there. That'll be beautiful. 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 But I need to bring the camera back from the stink room. I need another camera. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do after the stream. I'm gonna do marketplace and try and find something. So I feel like there should be a camera in this, like the one out here, moving back and forth. You know, that's okay. But I think there should be one in the sync room. It could just be right above, like a GoPro with an HDMI. Okay, I'm off on a tangent. I apologize. I'm gonna go grab the other camera. My leather on the floor is fucking battling me. My own fault. My own fault. Shit everywhere. Christ. Get over here, buddy. I'm like kicking shit. Nice. And unplugging stuff. Ugh. I almost need... I gotta stop thinking about cameras. Just say no to cameras. Sure. Do we get closer? No. Yeah, we got lots of likes today. I didn't even have to beg for likes. There's like 40 likes, 29 current viewers. 29? Look at me, making gorgets. Who would have thunk it for the 1000th time? I do make a lot of gorgets. I wonder how many I've actually made. Alright, we're gonna stitch this on. Easy. Easy mode stitch on. And then, we're gonna rivet the hinge and then do a little touch up on the stitching because we had to cut away some stitching. Did we have to cut away some stitching? No, we didn't have to cut away stitching on this. Am I high? Oh shit. I just noticed a little something. This one has a hinge on it already. Alright, hold on a second. What do I have to do? Do I have to take the hinge off of the back? Fuck. What a pain in the ass. Alright. Take the hinge off the back. Okay, let's pretend I'm doing this like I do it usually. Take the hinge off the back. I rivet this straight off right away. I can tuck this in the sewing machine like so. And go brrr around that edge, no problem. Come back around that edge, no problem. Yeah, so I'm pulling this hinge. I'm glad I didn't sew it already. Are the hinges on the same side of both pieces? Yes, they are. No. This one just was lying in a box of parts with a hinge on it, and I forgot that it has a hinge on it. My glasses. Didn't wear them last time either. The problem with these safety glasses is they're invisible. The safety squint? Hell yeah. I've done that many times. That's funny. I've never heard it called that though. That's really funny. The safety squint. Hey, Chris. Alright, now that that's done. Now we rivet the other one onto this one. Yeah. I don't like this lens, I'm gonna change it. Righty. Ooh. His back might fall off. It wasn't meant to be like fucking around right now. I'll just re-glue it if I have to. The only reason the back is glued is just to hold it before I stitch it, so it's just kind of lightly on there. Come on. Fancy camera angles here at Dark Horse Workshop. No refinish on the ground off leather bit. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, at the back, it's gonna be covered in a lining. What do I care? Let's not make work for ourselves here. Come on. That's just ridiculous. Alright, so that is riveted on. The hinge is curved. I mean, the tab is curved. We just need to sew our lining on, and then that's done. And I can move on to hopefully the wax being done and that shit, right? We'll see. Move the camera again? Oh yeah. But do I need to move it as much? Can I do like a badass across the fucking room shot here? Yeah, let's do that. No, that's way too far. There we go. Better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah there, buds. That's fucking great there. Fucking great. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice. Alright. Let's see if I've lost my mind or not, and will this just easily stitch? Should just easily stitch. Should. Perfect. Should have done the lobster tail first, but I will survive here. You guys still alive? Look at this. So, that's not the frame. There. So it's done. I have to oven it still. I know it looks a little weird, the colors, but once it's ovened, this will darken up, and all the lighter stitching will disappear when the wax resets. Now I get to double check my size and pray that it's not fucked up still. Perfecto. Great. This one's correct. Yippee-ki-yay and all that stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Lord Ironfang Werewolf says, I just posted some of my work on Discord. Nice. I'm gonna do a little glance over there before I keep going. Oh shit. Cool. That's awesome. Nice stuff. You're on your way. On your way. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Cosmic in with. Oh, fucking haven't fixed that yet. Damn it.
Cosmic Death gifted Dad the Berserker a membership.
Can anybody else hear the alerts, or is it just me?
Cosmic Death gifted Dave Sorked a membership.
You can hear them, okay.
Cosmic Death gifted Jordan Harden a membership.
Alright, I don't want them too loud. Really, I should be the only one that hears them, because you guys can read it. But whatever. Anyways.
Cosmic Death gifted.
So this is done. Look at that.
Membership.
Done-ish. I still need to oven it. But I'm going to put this in front of my door so I don't forget it.
Cosmic Death gifted Dwayne Roberts a membership.
I throw it in my oven at like 180 Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit. I think. I'll put it in my oven at 180 for 10 minutes. It's not that hot. Yes, it's definitely Fahrenheit. Let me... Yeah, it's definitely Fahrenheit. Because 180 Celsius in Fahrenheit would be hilarious. So, it's definitely Fahrenheit. Is it definitely Fahrenheit? I'm not even sure. Shit! Alright. What are we doing? I'm gonna go look in the wax pot. Waxing time, moving the camera. Once again, trip off a line of leather here. Fucking Christ, now I gotta switch lenses again. Can't use that lens. Alright, that wax pot is pretty spicy. Hopefully I don't annihilate stuff. They got louder, yeah. I turned them up for a second because I couldn't hear them because my music's loud as fuck for some reason. Alright, what do we got? We got the stuff over there to wax. Easy. Alright, so the only thing I'm worried about is if there's any moisture content left from the dye. I hope there's not. It's been fucking sitting on that wax pot for a while. You guys get a demonstration in destruction. If it's got any moisture content in it. If it doesn't have any moisture content in it, we're fucking golden. Wait, did I burnish the outside edge of that other piece? One sec. I did not. I gotta burnish this bit. Before the wax. What am I doing? Hydrate, but not the leather or the wax. Yeah, exactly. How thick is this? Now that I'm fucking doing this. It's alright. 12 ounce. It's alright. I'm gonna hit it with the motorized just to make sure it's all perfect-ish. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. Three minutes, supposedly. According to me. Depends how hot it is and how warm the piece was already. If you're worried about, if you want a nice even wax, a good thing to do if you're able to is to warm your piece up before you put it in the wax. So if you've got an oven available, or if you want to just put it on, like I do, I'll put pieces on top of my wax pot or around it, hugging it, to try and warm them up a little bit. And to help get rid of any moisture that was in them. Now, if I laser cut this piece today and dyed it and put it on top of the wax pot, because I wet my pieces when I laser cut. Oh, one second, I should do my timer, shouldn't I? It would still. I'm just gonna do 3 minutes from now. I think a little longer is fine. We'll see. The longer it's in there, the more chance it's gonna find moisture and fuck up. Exciting. Everybody's excited. What was I saying? if I had laser cut this piece, I didn't, it was just in my bin from before, I'd probably destroy it in that heat at 3 minutes. It would get destroyed probably. No matter how long I had it on top of that fucking pot, it's just not enough time to pull all the moisture out of it. I use 100% paraffin. People in the SCA have long said 50-50 or 60-40 paraffin beeswax. I don't know who was the first person to say that or why. I think mainly it's just to give it a nice smell. Waxed armor with some beeswax in it certainly smells nice, but I don't care how my armor smells. So there's that. I use high melt paraffin, which isn't like a special paraffin. It's just some paraffins have a little bit higher melt point, so I just use the highest melt point possible so that my armor stays as rigid as possible the further south towards Texas you go. So. New follower Ulricht. Greetings, Ulricht. I think that was on Twitch then, I would assume. We're live streaming on YouTube and Twitch, Ulricht. So we are counting down. And I'm just not even going to play with it. I'm not even going to look. It's either going to work or it's not. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Lisa just uses straight paraffin. Yeah, it's just nothing, like, if you have some beeswax lying around, sure, just throw it in. What do we got? Did something blow up? Is that like the mess in there? I blow up in every single time I go in there, for sure. Granticus Maximus. With pieces that thick, is the wax likely penetrating the leather fully, or are you aiming for top layers? I'm aiming for as much penetration as possible. I'm aiming for as much penetration as possible. I don't know where to go from there. If you wanted to, you can leave it. I'm just worried because I fucking cooked that. Like, it's really hot. I'll double check the temperature for you guys, but people said you just leave it in there until there's no bubbles left, and that means all the air has escaped from it. That's a possibility, but I get it pretty hot. I got pretty hot. Cosmic Death, I zoned back in suddenly. Lisa says, I water hardened first though. Posted some bozzies in creation. Nice. Nice. I don't water harden at all. Oh, there's the fucking alarm. Let's go see if it's all fucked up. No, I need some Pipdol. Pipdol. Alright. I use bees/paraffin, but just because base paraffin melts in Nevada heat. Well, base paraffin, like, if you got a high, well, base paraffin. Higher melting point paraffin should have similar melting point to beeswax, I think. I could be full shit. Quite possible. I'm gonna get a message here. Checking. Hey, sweetheart. How you doing? LD says, I use pine tar. Pine tar for what? For hardening? What are you talking about? Or do you mean for drinking vessels, right? Like costrals and stuff? Alright, so where are we at here? Now we're at little gorget needing parts to be completed. Yes. We don't need a hinge. We've rescued one hinge. It's been a great hinge rescue. Man, it's 2 hours. You know what? Like, I'm not terribly off on my timing here, other than now it's the fucking wax has got to, the waxed leather has to cool. Add lemongrass. Wait a second, Lord Raven. Are you throwing me ideas at, like, putting some oil? Oh my god, that's genius. Add lemongrass, mint, and eucalyptus oils to your wax, and you'll be insect-free while in the field as well? Does that smell a lot? That's pretty smart, actually. That'd be cool. Added bonus, Dark Horse Workshop adds these oils, and then watch everybody else starting to add those fucking oils to their shit. Will protect you against all the bugs. Should I put the fan in front of? Yeah, I'm gonna put the fan in front of the, as much as I want it on me. I'm gonna put it in front of the leather to try and cool it down a little faster. I'm back. So yeah, now we're just waiting for that stupid stuff to cool off. Now I'm absolutely dying of heat exhaustion just from not having, that's exaggeration, not having the fan on me. I'm like, ugh, I want my fan back. What can I do? I can casually clean up while we chat. It's a good idea. I like the oils idea. Do I need a stapler? No, I do not need the stapler. Do I need a hole punch? Maybe. Do I need this? No. It's so clean up. Maybe I'll go home and do another what's it called? Tales from Valhalla? No. What the hell's it called? Norse Tales from Norse mythology? I should do another one of those. It's been a while. Don't need the furniture. Don't need to measure any shit. You know what I mean? Don't need to sharpen anything. Let's get you off of this fucking table. Tabletto. Will I need this? No. No. I could need a little lotion. Would be a good idea. I'm a hop, skip, and a what? And a jump. Totally missed my garbage can from an inch away. Good stuff. I guess I can, while we wait for that to cool, I could hit this with some glue. Or I can just wait a second. And I'm just gonna chill. I'm chilling. I'm visually chilling. Oh, that Richard. Whatever. Showed that. Don't need goggles anymore. Don't need this white pen. These bits. Got all my pattern stuff. Put this away. This has been a lovely stream. Thanks, guys. It's not over yet, but it's been good. It's been a nice chill. I didn't have to like get flustered about what to do. I'm like, I gotta make gorgets, and people still want to hang out. That's great. I love it. I love it. Malcolm McPherson. Malcolm McPherson. Do I need scissors? Not really. Do I need little nub of beeswax? No. I don't don't need this bit either. Oh, hey, I didn't show you. If you're on the Discord, you saw, but I didn't show you guys. I crawled underneath my building, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago because I had to fix the fan. The fan went weird on me for my inline fan for the table to get rid of the fumes. But I found a couple cool bottles. Look at this shit. Hell yeah. Return for deposit. 10 fluid ounces of 7-Up. This weird fucking Ralstone & Co. manufacturers, Hamilton, Ontario. And then a couple of these little fucking things. These are all probably fucking 30, 40 years old. They've probably been down there for 40 years. Probably. Anyways, show and tell is complete. Alright, what am I doing? Putting this stuff away real quick. Be right back. I'm gonna go check the bits. They are reasonably ready. Now I've got to do... Oh, I do need this stuff. Where is it? Oh, fucking break. How do I lose shit so easily? There it is. Crafting. Alright. New subscriber Benjamin Lambro. Greetings. Thank you for subscribing. And the distinguished gentleman show. Perhaps the same person. If I'm pretty spot on usually on that kind of stuff. Alright, so we're waiting for that, and we're gonna hit it with another spray. I gotta sew this fucking thing on as well. I don't want to move the camera again, so I'm just gonna sew this really quick. I mean, this will be my one that I don't check. I'm gonna go sew this without the camera, then we're gonna glue this with the camera. Camera comes out, do all the riveting, everything will be great. Everything will be great. Classic quote. Be right back. You can listen to the lovely sounds of sewing. Yes, I need another camera. A fourth camera. Sewed it on, do a little flaming and stuff. Did I miss anything? No. Anyways. Let's go visit. Here we are again. I'm going to do a little spiel because we did have a new subscriber pop in here. They may not be paying attention to the chat. Make sure you're on the Discord server. It's free. There's 700 people in there now. 725? There's currently a contest to make a wallet. Now, the wallet is a pattern of my own, which is free on Patreon. So, you know, see what I'm doing? I'm making you go everywhere for everything. So you go on Patreon, you get the pattern. It's currently only SVG. You can print that through a web browser if you want to. I'm not sure exactly how it'll turn out, but I'm going to do a PDF version hopefully tomorrow. You get that pattern. You go to Discord. You enter the contest. Photos by August 1st. Quick turnaround, but it's a wallet. It's not too complicated. And then anybody who enters gets a free pattern from my website, or a piece of art pack, one of the two, art pack or pattern. And there are two winners. I used to do $50, and I'm just doing two patterns. So the $50 gift card to my website, but now I just do patterns. So they get two patterns. Just two winners, two patterns. There's the popular vote gets two patterns, and then my vote gets two patterns. So there you go. That's the spiel. This stream is brought to you by Cosmic Death. Today is brought to you by Cosmic Death because there's no commercials, because Cosmic Death has been so kind as to do 5 gifted memberships to all of you guys. So that helps me do what I do, keeps the stream on YouTube ad-free. We're also over on Twitch with a very, very small viewing on Twitch. Very small, but we're there. We'll see if it ever explodes or goes bonkers or whatever. Who knows? This is me killing time while the glue dries. Dry, glue, dry. And then we got to attach some bits here. We're going to, you know, honestly, I've done it wrong now that I'm picturing the shit over there. These bits are supposed to go on there before I fucking put the back on, because like I was saying earlier, the back is just temporary glue just to hold it in the spot I want it while I stitch it. So now we fucked up the back twice, or at least fucked up how you're supposed to do the back twice. So now I'm gonna glue the back on and then try and put this shit on without the back falling off. Maybe I'll clip it or something. Kind of stupid, but it's all good. It's a stupid kind of day. I'm fixing mistakes by making mistakes. Anyways. Those specific oils are good for repelling ticks, fleas, sugars, mites, and most of your common... No, that's an old message. Alright. I gotta itch my ears. Pardon me. I guess wearing a headset for... in the heat. I should get some not leather hangings, you know? Probably would be smart. Let's go. I'm gonna grab the lining first and leave the back because I want it to be as perfectly dry and tacky as possible. I don't know if that makes sense, but stay. Well, that killed no time at all. What am I doing? I'm putting on this. Do I need to glue anything else? This is it for glue. I'm grabbing the other camera. 1 second. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Alright. I know everybody's so worried. I'm just gonna leave the back off for now. Now that I've said I don't need to glue anything, I'm just gonna attach these bits. Yeah, I'm gonna attach everything before I fuck with the back. Won the bar. Alright. Now we just got to do the hinge, reassess the lobster tail, and put the lining on. Is that even a view? It is a view. Oh, and I gotta heat up the tab. You have more than one fan? I know, I got lots of fans. No, I got one fan. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Beauty. I'm gonna set up for the final stitcho. Here we go. Here we go. Glorious. This is, so like, we're at the end, right? So if anybody else is a crafter of any kind, you know this is the point in time where your fucking thread runs out. I'm gonna, as soon as I get halfway through this thing, it's gonna, my bobbin's gonna be done. Cut you, frickin'. Here we go. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my God. Well, I made it. I'm excited. Oh, fuck. Ow, fuck again. I hit the horn on my anvil with my fucking elbow. Ugh. Ow. Fuck. Oh. Woo. That sucked. Nightfan says, Magnus, have you ever thought about getting a portable mic to wear on your shirt so that we can actually hear what you're saying when you walk around? I have thought about it. I've thought about getting what is it? It's a Sennheiser, or there's a Sennheiser one, and I think there's a Rode one. It's a good idea. I don't know how long the batteries last, and I have limited funds for more stuff. I have a lot of toys. Ask the wife. Like, we're running we got 3 mirrorless cameras as the cameras. We don't have, there's no like webcams or anything. It's kind of silly. Kind of silly and awesome. Alright. But that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Alright. It's gotta be ovened so it'll form a little better. I gotta do the tab, and I've gotta do a little bit of housekeeping. Housekeeping! Housekeeping? There we go. Alright. Yeah. I don't want a shitty microphone. This is a really good microphone. It's only the problem is it's a shotgun microphone, so I could also, honestly, probably set up my I don't know how well it would work. No, that would never mind. I could do it anyways. I could set up OBS so when I hit a button, it'll switch to a certain camera as an audio source. But then I'm using my camera's audio. I mean microphone, not my audio. You know what I'm saying? Microphone. Whoa, that got hot real fucking quick. It got really, really spicy, really fast. That'll work. Little slight curve. It's all we're looking for. Let that cool down. I just know that if I start looking for lav mics, I'm going to be spending more money than I should, because that's how I do stuff. That's my own problem. It's not your problem. But like, if you're like, oh, get a lav mic, I'll be like, where's the Sennheiser? Because that's the top end. $1,000 lav mic. Where is it? Anthony says, try the... I'm going to take a picture of that just so I remember to look into it. It's a good idea. Thank you. What are we at? 2 hours and 41 minutes, my friends. We've got 5 new members thanks to Cosmic. And 2 gorgets that I can actually put in the fucking mail now. So, there's that. Perfection. Oh, now I'm going to measure it and go, oh, it's the wrong size. That is the correct size. We are golden. We're kind of golden. While I was measuring... Come here for story time. While I was measuring around the inside of the gorget to check the size, which is... This gorget is now the appropriate size that I wanted it to have. This is now the appropriate 15-inch with half an inch extra space gorget that I wanted done on Tuesday that I fucked up and made 15-inch by accident instead of 15.5, etc., etc. But while I was feeling around the outside, I went, Oh no. Oh no. And I knew by just the feel, which is funny. Does anybody have any guess what's wrong with this gorget? Any guesses? Give you guys a second. What's wrong with this gorget? Anybody know? You won't be able to tell by looking at it. But imagine feeling your way around the gorget, and you figure out what's wrong with it. Anyone? I'm excited to see if anybody can guess what the problem is. Spongy. Ooh, that's no, it's not spongy. It's fucking beauty. It's great. It's hard. It's good. Lotion. That's not a problem, but I'll lotion. That's indeed something I should do. Oh, edges not burnished is a good guess as well, but no, they're burnished. I almost didn't burnish them, but I did last minute. Give you guys a couple more seconds to see if we got any winners here. Left-handed. That would be real. That's a really good guess. I like that. I like that guess, but that's not the problem. I've done this before, and you've probably done this before as well. At least I hope so. I hope you've done it. If you've done some leather work for a while, I hope you've done it, because otherwise I'm alone and I feel kind of not as awesome. But like, there's a small problem. The fucking buckle is on backwards, motherfuckers. Fuck. Fucking. Ass. It's not a terrible pain in the ass, but it is kind of annoying. But I'm gonna call the stream and fix it. I think that's. Should I just call the stream? How many people are in here? 23? No, fuck it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it on stream. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll fix it on stream. What a pain in the ass.
Stupid. Come on.
Trust says fix it. Oh, I'm fixing it. Of course, I'm fixing it. Oh, you mean on stream? I don't know. I'm fixing it. I don't ship stuff with backwards buckles unless I don't notice. Urgh. One second. Got my fan back. No, don't melt on my new table. You motherfucker. Fuck you, just get on the floor. Yeah. Blech. Where's my paper towel? Would have been so easy. I could have just ended the stream. Be like, you know what? Mission accomplished, everybody. But no, I had to be Captain fucking truthful. Jesus Christ. Alright. You would never have known. You would never have known. Holy fuck, these are actually kind of hot. Stupid buckle. Alright. Oops, lost the other one. There it is. There it is right there. Good job. Nice job. Alright, I'm not moving the camera, I'm just sewing. Actually, I can just turn the camera. Long distance, frustrated me shot. Here we go. It'll be beautiful. Finn. This moment he knew he buckled up. Yes, like it. Oh my god, it's backwards again! Mission accomplished. Finally. Hey, Antonia, we're just finishing up here, but greetings. Hello. Hello to you. Hello to you. So that's it. That's the stream. 3 hours. 5 new members. Thank you for your support and your likes, your chats, hanging out with me. We had 442 views during the stream. A peak viewer count of like 32. 32 is peak. I'm going to try and raid and shit. It's always terrible, but we're going to try it anyways. So hang out for that, and I will hopefully see some of you in the Discord server, hanging out and all that shit. So I'll probably talk to you soon. And make sure you join up and do the contest and get the PDF pattern and SVG pattern. PDF pattern probably tomorrow on Patreon. So, mwah. Love all you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it.